Hello students, hope you all are in good health and during this time of corona it is better that you all stay at home and stay safe. Today I'm going to take a poem called The Spider and the Fly. It is in your textbooks Unit 4. This poem is a very beautiful poem. It is a dialogue between the spider and the fly. I learnt it when I was a young child like you, and when I read the poem, I enjoyed it, and I hope that you too will enjoy this poem. You all must be knowing that the spider eats flies. So here the spider is trying all different tactics to tempt the fly to come to his parlor. What is a parlor? Parlor is a sitting room of any house. So here this fly is trying to tempt, the spider is trying to tempt the fly to come to his parlor so that if the fly comes to the parlor, then he can easily eat her up. So he's trying different methods. First method is he's trying to tell her, come to my house, I have a lovely cozy bed, it keeps you warm, come and see, you can lie down on the bed, you see how it will be. Like that he's calling, but the fly is very clever and says no, she doesn't want to come to his parlor. And then second thing he's saying, I got nice things to eat, come, you can also enjoy all the snacks that I have in my parlor, in my house, come and enjoy it. Even then also the fly says no, I am not coming to your parlor. And then thirdly he thinks of some good idea. At last he gets the idea. Okay, he tells the fly, see, you're looking so beautiful. He flatters her. He says, see your beautiful wings and see how beautiful big eyes you have. And when he flatters her, she immediately falls for it, and he says, I have a lovely mirror in my parlor, come and see how beautiful you look. And the fly also, believing that the spider is telling the truth, she goes to his parlor, where ultimately he eats her up. So also this is like, what to say, in our own lives also we fall for flattery. People just don't tell truth, but they just tell lies. They say, oh, you are such a clever person, you are such a talented person, you are so rich, and give me some money, I want to, because you are so rich you can help me, and things like that. Or they'll say you're so beautiful, and if we fall for that flattery, we'll only end up facing evil consequences in our lives. So from this poem we learn that we should not fall for flattery. They are all false. They are not true. We have to think and decide for ourselves whether these things are true or not, and so that we will not face these kind of evil consequences. So students, now we'll go into the poem The Spider and the Fly, written by Mary Howitt. Will you walk into my parlor, said the spider to the fly. So the spider is telling the fly, will you come to my parlor? What is a parlor? It's the sitting room. You would have seen it now. 'Tis the prettiest little parlor that ever you did spy. It's the best parlor that you have ever seen. The way into my parlor is up the winding stairs. What is winding? You can see on the screen. Winding is twisting. You would have seen some stairs, which will go like twisting round. So he's saying, you come. The way it's a winding stairs, and I have many curious things to show you when you are there. He's saying I have made a lot of nice things. You'll be eager to see them, those things I have. So now what the fly is telling? Oh no, no, said the fly. To ask me is in vain. It is a waste that you are asking me. For who goes up your winding stair can never come down again. So the fly is telling, I know, I know. If anyone goes up that steps to your parlor, they'll never come back again alive from there. So she's telling, the fly is a she. Okay, she's saying, I know, I know about it. So I'm not coming. I will not come to your parlor at all. So that is, now we go to the next paragraph. Now we're going to the second paragraph. I hope you all have your textbooks with you. Now the second paragraph. I'm sure you must be weary, dear, with soaring up so high. So the spider is telling the fly, you must be weary. Can you see on your screen? Weary. What is weary? Weary means tired. So the spider is telling the fly, you must be tired with soaring up. What is soaring? Rising up, mounting high, you're flying high, and so you must be tired. Will you rest upon my little bed? Said the spider to the fly. Come, you're so tired. Come to my parlor. I have a nice bed there. You can come and rest there. There are pretty curtains drawn around. So he's saying, in my bedroom, I have a lovely cozy bed and lovely curtains over there. The sheets are fine and thin. I hope you can see the line. The sheets are fine and thin. The bed sheets that he's put is nice and soft and thin. And if you like to rest a while, I'll snugly tuck you in. So he's saying, if you like to come and rest, you can lie down on my bed and I'll put the sheet over you and you'll feel so very, what is snugly? You can see down there, comfortably. You can comfortably settle down there, he's saying. Oh, no, no, said the fly. I've often heard it said, they never wake again who sleep upon your bed. So the fly is very clever. The fly is saying, no, no, I won't come. Because anyone who lies down on your bed, they'll never wake up again. Coming to the third paragraph, students. Said the cunning spider to the fly, dear friend, what can I do to prove the warm affection I've always felt for you? So the spider is telling what only I can do so that you will understand how much I have affection on you. He's saying, I have within my pantry good store of all that's nice. So pantry, what is pantry? I think you can see down here, it's a storeroom for food. Okay, so he's saying I have lot of nice things to eat there. Come, I don't know what methods to follow to make you understand that my affection towards you, he's saying. I'm sure you're very welcome. Will you please take a slice? So he's saying, come and take a slice of some nice food that I am having. Oh, no, no, said the little fly. Kind sir, that cannot be. I've heard what's in your pantry and I do not wish to see. So the fly is saying, I am not interested in having any good food in your house because I know what a cunning person that you are. Now the fourth paragraph. Sweet creature, said the spider, you're witty and you're wise. So the spider's telling her, oh, you're so witty. What is witty? You can see the synonyms. Witty is humorous and you're wise, so filled with wisdom. How handsome are your gauzy wings. What is a gauzy? Delicate, thin wings. So he's saying your wings are looking so very nice and delicate and thin. How brilliant are your eyes? He's saying your eyes are so bright. You're looking so beautiful. I've a little looking glass upon my parlor shelf. So he's saying, I have a nice looking glass, like mirror, in my parlor. If you'll step in one moment, dear, you shall behold yourself. He's saying, if you come to my parlor, 1 minute you come and you see in that mirror how beautiful you look. I thank you, gentle sir, she said, for what you please to say. So he's saying, the fly is telling, I thank you for whatever you said and bidding you good morning now. I'll call another day. What is bidding? Bidding means, is she say, okay, goodbye now. I'll come to you another day. Now I'm moving to the next paragraph. The spider turned round about and went into his den, for well he knew the silly fly would soon come back again. So now the spider thought, okay, let her go, but she'll definitely come back again. So he wove a subtle web in a little corner slice. So he subtle means what is here? We saw here, you can see down here this place. Silly is foolish. He's calling the fly a foolish. He knew very well that she is going to come back again. So he's calling this foolish fly will come back. So what he's doing is weaving a web in one corner so that the fly will get caught and set his table ready to dine upon the fly. That is, he's keeping this dining table ready to eat the fly. Then he came out to his door again and merrily did sing. So the spider came to the door of his parlor and singing happily. Come hither, hither, pretty fly, with the pearl and silver wing. He's saying, come closer. What is hither? Either is come closer, is telling the fly. Look at your wings like pearl and silver it is. Your robes are green and purple. Robes means is the dress that it's wearing. It's green and purple. There's a crest upon your head. What is crest? Crest is you can see here crest is a group of feathers on the head of the bird. So that is what there is some feathers on the head of the fly. Poor foolish thing, at last up jumped the cunning spider and fiercely held her fast. What is fiercely? You can see down. Fiercely is forcefully, and dragged her up his winding stairs into his dismal den within his little parlor, but she never came out again. So this fly, it fell for the flattery of the spider. The spider was trying to praise. You can see the meaning of flattering. Flattering is what? Praising. So this a fly, because the spider said, I have a mirror, you're looking so beautiful, you come to my parlor. So this fly thought it wanted to see how beautiful it looks, so it came fell for that flattering words and came flitting. Flitting means moving swiftly. It came to the parlor and it got caught there. And what happened lastly, saying the fly killed her and she never came out again. Now, the last paragraph. And now, dear little children, who made the story read. So, the poet is telling you, all you little children who all are reading the story, to idle, silly, flattering words, I pray you never give heed. So, he's telling, the poet is telling, don't pay attention to flattering words. Some people will falsely praise you. Don't fall for that. Unto an evil counselor,
close heart and ear and eye. So somebody who's giving you evil advice, what is called wrong, evil, bad things, bad advice. Counselor means advisor. You must close your heart and ear and eye for all bad advice and take a lesson from this tale of the spider and the fly. I hope you understood this poem. It's very simple and easy. Hope you all enjoy it. Read it once again. Go through whatever I explained again. It will be better for you to understand. Have a nice time, children. God bless you.